Hello everyone, I'm Something Wicked. Welcome to the Wicked Workshop. Something a little bit different for you today. I've got a question from a viewer from a previous video on my outpost building in restricted areas. Yeasty Dynasty asks, how do you have more than one follower? I haven't seen a mod that allows you to do that. Well, it's not a mod, it's actually just kind of some console commands and an exploit. First and foremost, you want to have one follower with a regular follow dialog, okay? So she was my first follower. I asked her to follow me, and then I used console commands to force the other two, these two gentlemen, Simeon and my new game plus player, okay? You have to use console commands on them, but what I'll do is I'll show you how to do it, and there's only kind of a small bug. I mean, every once in a while, you'll see that they keep their weapons drawn. But other than that, they follow you everywhere that you need to go. And it's actually pretty handy because when you go anywhere that you need, obviously you've got three guns instead of one extra. I recommend that you do not do this with the Constellation members, though. As many of you know, the Constellation members have quests associated with them, certain dialogues and things like that, and it just gets it could probably ruin your game, from what I hear anyway. I'm not sure. I've got a few hundred hours already in play, and I've given them different armors and whatnot. I've got a bunch of different mods going, but Jessamine's my main follower, so I've got all the dialogue and everything with her. And these others, they have a dialogue, but you have to select different menus for them. You know what I mean? So you can still interact with them, you can still do things, but they do have limitations, like I said. And then these two seem to always keep their freaking guns out because you have to set them as your teammate and whatnot. But it's pretty simple, guys. I'll show you how it's done. So I figured about the easiest place to do it would be a ship. So like I mentioned before, your first follower you want to use just with regular dialogue. Okay. Let that finish out. The next one, you'll want to select the person or the follower in the console. Okay. And then you're going to type SSQ Delta 773. Okay. Console scope quest opens for SQ followers. Okay. That's what that Delta 773 is. Then you want to force ref into alias, all one word, force ref into alias, active followers. Okay, I don't know if it has to be capitalized, but the command that I copied it from capitalizes it, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so enter that, and then you're going to set player teammate, all one word, with a value of 1. Okay, so that grabs him. Now he's our teammate. As you can see, draw your weapon. Okay, he draws his. But like I said, the weapons are persistent for some reason. Okay, we'll grab Simeon Bankowski. He'll be our other one. Okay, we've got his reference. And then again, I just use the arrow key up. SSQ Delta 773, enter that. Force ref into alias, active followers, enter that. And then set player teammate 1, enter that. Okay, that's got Simeon. It'll do the same thing. Draw our weapon, he draws his. Okay, we'll exit the ship and go back in. And you'll see that they're following me again. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'll show you how to dismiss them. Basically, very similar process. Again, you're going to dismiss your actual companion, your active companion, and for us that was Jessamine. Simeon's floating. I've also got a command number of 25, so I can have quite a few. I can have up to 25 crew members. Okay, so to dismiss her, dismiss all of them, you have to do all 3 of them. Okay, you're going to dismiss your main follower first via dialogue. Okay, and then you have to go back and find the others. Okay, here's him. Okay, we're going to select him in the console. Okay, SSQ Delta 773. This time we're going to emptyrefalias. active followers. Okay, set player team mate to 0. Set player teammate 0. Okay, so those are the 3 commands that we're going to use. Now we need to find Simeon Bankowski, which I thought he was over here. Okay, yep. And we're going to do the same thing with him. He's selected in the console. SSQ Delta 773. emptyrefalias active followers. Set player teammate to 0. Okay, and now you don't have anyone. Now you're free to recruit anyone else. You want to recruit Von Eric Price, you just ask them. Okay, so that resets, that empties the active follower reference alias. Okay, but like I said, you can, and then if you wanted to, you could just say I wanted to add Marika. Okay, then I'm just going to select her, and again SSQ Delta 773. This time I'm going to add her into it, not empty the reference alias. I'm going to force reference into alias active followers, and then I'm going to find set player teammate 1. Okay, and now she's my follower. And like I said, if you want to dismiss them again, find your original. That would be him. Okay, and then she's already selected in there again, so we'll find SSQ Delta 773. You have to use that to open up all of their console or their teammate edits anyway. Okay, and then we need to empty reference alias. Okay, and then set player teammate to 0 again. And now she's free, and you're free to recruit again. So that's basically it, guys. If you want the command for being able to crew, however many, or to have as many crew in your spaceship as you want to, I'll include that in the description as well. You can either add it into your into a like a start file. Some people run a startup bat file. You can either add it to that, or you can just have it so you can just punch it in manually. But I'll include that as well, guys. That's all I've got for you. Again, this is multiple followers until the mod tools come out where we can have all these awesome things. And I think there might be one, so manually doing this might not be required anymore. But this will get you started, guys. Like I said, if you have any issues, just save before you do it. I would recommend always save before you do anything that's going to possibly break your game. So. It's about all I've got for you guys. If you have any other questions or anything like that, I try to respond back to video comments. So if you've got a question, just let me know. If not, smash that like and subscribe, guys. It keeps me going. That's all I've got for you. Wicked out.